Now this, a federal judge in San Francisco, he barred the Trump administration from turning back the Obama-era DACA program. Judge Napolitano is here with that. I'm not interested in the technical, legalistic details. I'm interested in pointing out that the California courts consistently stand in the way of the president's authority on immigration.
This actually helps the president, and he should welcome it.
Oh.
Because one of the issues yesterday when they had that meeting in the cabinet room that captivated all of us was, my God, we only have a month and a half to resolve this. This has got to be resolved by March 1st. Guess what? He now has 6 months to resolve it, which is a lot more time to put together the sort of big picture, comprehensive reform that he wants. DACA stays in place. There's no heat on the president for keeping it in place. It's in place because of a life-tenured federal judge. Go negotiate.
Yeah, but he's got to get the wall and the end of chain migration and the end of the lottery system in return for DACA. He's got to have that.
This is not a permanent ruling by a federal judge. This is a temporary ruling keeping DACA in place until Congress writes a new law or until the courts decide that this should no longer be a temporary ruling.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm suspicious of this. We consistently have court rulings coming out of California that say, no, Mr. President, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Yes, we do. And we consistently have the Supreme Court of the United States saying these courts in California, under the Constitution, the president makes foreign policy, and the president has the discretion to use deportation, the power to deport, to further foreign policy. But trust me, this is a breather that Donald Trump should welcome, because it's not he who will take the heat for bringing about the breather, and it gives them more time to negotiate. Now, why did the judge do it?
Yeah, why?
Because of statements Donald Trump said, not throughout the campaign, but during his presidency, like, I like the Dreamers. I might want them to stay here. Statements that we believe he said for negotiating purposes. But every time he says that, the courts say, is he really serious about getting rid of DACA? Look at this tweet. Look at what he said yesterday to Senator Feinstein. Yeah, we can take care of DACA in one piece of legislation. So,
look, I'm sorry. You cannot base a federal court ruling on the basis of what the president said in an offhand manner. You can't do that.
Except that this president says that what he says in an offhand manner are official statements from the president. And the courts will continue to do that. Now, you want to know the real craziness here?
Yes.
The plaintiff is Janet Napolitano. No relation to me. But she is arguing that her order for DACA should be the law of the land and not the new order signed by her successor, the Secretary of Homeland Security.
That's deep state holdovers from the previous administration.
That's exactly what it is.
Screwing things up for now.
Yes, and I have to say again, she and I are not related.
Okay, I got it. What chance that President Trump, who is going to appoint new federal judges, he's got a lot on his plate, can he replace some of this leftist judiciary in California?
There are 2 vacancies in the Ninth Circuit. And he's narrowed it down. I won't mention names because it's not public yet. He's narrowed it down to about 5 people. Guess who gets to approve these 5 before he picks the one he wants? Senator Feinstein.
Okay.
The way the system works.
You made your point. You made your point. Do come back at 11 for more.
I think I'm coming back even sooner.
You probably are. Okay. Thank you, Judge. Thank you.